Hey guys, what's up? Hey, so I am coming at you guys with yet another video. Um, I know it's probably been like a while since I posted, but I'm like tired of it explaining myself. But anyway, I wanted to really make this video because I wanted to share my thoughts about this topic, which I'm going to talk to you now. So, I believe it was like pretty much the beginning of the week, and I came across this story about it was in the local town, Maryland. It's in Hagerstown, Maryland. Of course, those of you that live in Maryland, you know where Hagerstown is. I never been there, so yeah. So there was a story, and I came across a story. Well, actually, I didn't really came along with it. What happened was I found out actually yesterday while I was at work. A My coworker was looking at it on the computer, and the only thing that I could hear about it was just screaming and screaming, and I hear a girl blurring out obscenities and officers, talking, and I didn't really know what's going on. So I pretty much asked him. I said, "What are you looking at?" Because I was curious to know, because I wanted to know, what the fuck was going on. So he showed to me a little bit, and he showed me a video of this 15-year-old girl, and she was being restrained by officers. She just kept kicking and blaring out obscenities and saying something, telling them to let her go. The officers trying to retain her, trying to get some information out of her, and some reason she's just not letting up. So pretty much after I saw that, I got a little bit more curious of it, and actually like pulled it up, and I pulled it up right around my break time, right around lunch, and it's all over YouTube. For those of you that are very curious about it, you can really check it out. It's pretty much all over the place. CNN is reporting it, and all the other local news have reported it, and I really seen it from the very beginning of the video. In the beginning, one of the fellow officers was talking to this man that was a victim of, I believe, of a hit and run. What had happened was this young girl was riding her bike when his car and her bike collided, which somehow had knocked her off her bike unconscious. And according to the statement that I'm going to read with you guys a little bit, was she was unconscious for 2 minutes. So I guess that's when the officers were starting to question him about, okay, what happened, and he pretty much explained about what was going on. I'm not going into detail with it. Again, if you guys are curious, just check out the videos. It's on YouTube. And fast forward to there, they tried to get the girl, come up to the girl and ask her questions, but somehow no, she was not feeling it. She didn't really want to be bothered with them. She tried to get away, on her bike, and somehow, one of the officers had caught her. They started to confront her, and that's when she really started freaking out. She started, cussing them out. Wouldn't give them any information, none whatsoever. They tried to restrain her, but she started freaking out. She started screaming, and it got really bad up to the point that they literally had to pick her up, and that was even a struggle because she nearly kicked not literally, she did. She kicked one of the officer's cameras off, and it was like cut off for a second. And then another officer's camera had to record the rest of the scene. Which they ended up getting her in the car, but some reason she was not complying. They were telling her to either put your feet in the car, otherwise you're gonna get pepper sprayed. And they gave her like a fair warning. And because she didn't do that, they ended up pretty much pepper spraying her, and you can literally hear her screaming and coughing, saying that she cannot breathe. And that concluded of them, ended up like closing the door and pretty much trying to see what they're going to do next. So when I really saw it, I was just like pretty much surprised. But before I even get into my thoughts, I'm just going to read this statement real quick. This is from the Baltimore Sun, and I just pulled it up. It was made by a contract reporter named Kevin Rector. Yeah, his name Rector. Okay, so I'm just gonna read this to you guys a little bit. It just says the title: Attorney for a 15-year-old girl pepper sprayed by Hagerstown police slams chief for justifying actions. Okay, I'm gonna read this. All right, here we go. The attorney for a 15-year-old girl who was pepper sprayed by Hagerstown police after getting into an accident on her bike said Friday that police were extremely aggressive throughout the incident and showed no regards for the girl's well-being. He also sharply criticized Hagerstown Police Chief Victor Brolto for saying the officer's actions last weekend was justified. Quite frankly, you got three kinds of police chiefs, Attorney Robert Flicker have said. Number one, police chiefs who make things happen. Number two, police chiefs who watch things happen. And number three, you got police chiefs who don't know what's happening, and that's what we have in Hagerstown. The girl was riding on her bike Sunday when she collided with a moving car. Brolto said Thursday his officer initially tried to de-escalate the situation and used pepper spray only as a last resort. He said they were trying to get the girl inside the police cruiser and off to the police station as a potentially dangerous crowd began gathering. Brolto said the girl calmed down at the station, where she was charged with assault, disorderly conduct, and a traffic violation, and marijuana possession. There's a point right there. Police said she was responsible for the accident. Flicker said the girl was not at fault in the accident, and police never bothered to ask for her version of what happened. He said video clearly showed police aggression from the get-go, which he said is why the video has gone viral online. Flicker said to his comment, whoever neither he nor police had publicly identified was riding her bike through an intersection with a yellow light when she was being struck by a car. He said she was knocked unconscious for 2 minutes and suffered a concussion. The girl has said she fought the officers because she was dizzy, confused, and scared. Brolto could not be reached for comment Friday. The police body camera video shows the officers repeatedly ask the girl for her parents' contact information, in part to authorize her refusal to receive medical treatment from paramedics who respond to the accident. She repeatedly refuses, swears, and struggles to get free. The video shows two officers cuff her hands behind her back and tell her to stop resisting. Finally, two officers picked her up by the shoulders and legs. She kicks one of their body cameras, stopping that recording, but another officer's camera shows her continue to resist being put into the police car. Put your feet in, you're going to get sprayed, an officer says. Another tells the other officers, I'll just spray her if you want her to step back. And then sprays for several seconds through the window of the patrol car as another officer shut the door. The girl coughs and screams, I can't breathe. Shirley Ifill, president of the NAACP Legal Defense and Educational Fund, said the video shows that all of the officers need more training and that the officers who pepper sprayed the girl is unfit for duty. It's clear that these police officers are ill-equipped to deal with this young woman, she says. This is one of the reasons why I have to talk about the need to train police officers more intensely to engage with the young people or people with mental illness or who are in mental distress. When you only have a hammer and you only been trained on how to use a hammer, then everything's a nail. I feel said that she did not know all the details of what happened, but the incident could have been handled better, especially considering that the girl had just been injured in the accident. I feel it was more difficult about the officers who pepper sprayed the girl. When you see somebody who should not be engaged in any way of the public, she says. This is not someone who should be equipped with weapons. That was statistic. That's what I'll say statistic. He sprayed into the car window as if she was an insect, simply to deal with what was for him an annoyance. The girl is recovering, Flicker said, but had to be pulled out of school because she was being harassed by peers who had seen the video. Flicker said the girl's soccer coach had placed her on a reserve list because of her concussion. Flicker said the charges that the police had recommended against the Shoulders be dismissed immediately. If they aren't, he said the girl will go to court, and he will call all the officers involved to the witness stand. We will put these cops on the stand and question them under oath in case we do want to file a civil suit, Flicker said. Okay. And that's pretty much it, the whole paragraph of the whole story. Okay, so my thoughts on this. So it's pretty much that they're really making like this whole situation to be black on white police violence. All the stuff that has been going on, with the whole Trayvon Martin thing since the beginning, and a whole bunch of incidents that happen right now. And they're really trying to make this at a black on white case. In my defense, I feel, in my thoughts, I feel that the police shouldn't have took that action, but at the same time, I feel that they pretty much needed to, because she just kept resisting. She was not cooperating with the officers. I saw a statement from her, and she was basically saying that she didn't really trust the officers with her information, which that doesn't really make any sense, because you should know pretty much at, the age 15, if your parents had told you, the police officers, are pretty much your friends. You can pretty much tell them anything. It's only a random stranger that, you can't tell your information to, that you cannot trust. And also, that's also another pointer, is that they ended up finding, drugs in her backpack, and that probably is part of the reason why she was flipping out, because last time I checked, marijuana is still illegal in the United States. So, and for someone underage to have it, that could not be a good thing. And in my opinion, I just felt like, she, could have been possibly under the influence of marijuana, riding her bike, and not really paying attention to where she was going, or paying attention to the light before, she ended up getting hit. Because I never been on a shit. I'm not going to be on the shit, but I know people pretty much do pretty stupid shit. And the younger the mind, the more stupid that they're going to be. So, at the same time, I feel like the officers didn't do anything wrong. Maybe if they had more patience, but they did all, pretty much what they can do. And what I see is just basically like she was just trying to get away because she didn't really want to get in trouble with her parents, or being some kind of a drama queen, and that type of thing. Because I feel like you don't be on I feel like you don't even need to be doing all of that. Really, it just feels like, that they're really trying to start up a lawsuit, some kind or another, against these two officers, or saying, you know, the officers need to be trained and all that kind of way. Because if anyone can actually look at an officer's position every time, if someone doesn't act right, and they actually have videos on this on YouTube, they're either dealing with, you know, drunk motherfuckers, or dealing with people that don't want to listen. That's pretty much the last result. And I feel like the police officers did the last thing. Like, if you're not going to listen to them, if they're trying to talk, they're not even trying to hurt you or anything like that, and you don't listen, they're going to pepper spray your ass, they're going to tase you. I mean, just because you're underage, it doesn't make you, you know, any different. My best thing is that she could have just, like, calmed the fuck down and give them the information that they want. I mean, she never knows, she couldn't been in trouble or anything like that. They could have took her to the police station and not search her at all, and would have said, you know, we're just going to take you home, you know, to your mom and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, young kids, like 15, 16-year-olds, they just think they're grown, and they just want to do whatever, you know, the fuck they want to do. Okay, so, yeah, that's pretty much like my part of it. If I have like anything else to discuss about it, I probably would just put it down in the comments if I left anything. I was planning on going ahead and play, like, you know, her statement, but at the same time, I really don't want to waste the video, because, like I said, what I said. And I really feel like the whole thing happened because she was basically underneath the influence of marijuana. And that's probably what got the situation started in the first place, because you don't really freak out like that if you not know you're not underneath something. I mean, if she had that, you know, in her bag, then, you know, that pretty much, you know, covers the whole story. So anyway, guys, I'm not gonna waste no time over that. I'm just gonna wrap up this video. If you guys have anything to say in regards to this topic, you're welcome to comment down in the comments below. I just want to hear you guys' thoughts of it. Do you feel that the police officers did their job? Do you feel that it's the other way around? You really feel like they took it too far? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. If you thumbs down, I really wouldn't give a fuck, because I spoke whatever the fuck I had to say. That's pretty much it. And for those of you that made it to the last end of this video, I thank you guys for watching. Have a safe night. Don't freak out. And we gotta get these fucking drugs out of the street. Okay. Until next time.